Ever heard of Tide? You know, that app that promises to revolutionize banking? But is it really a bank? Or is it just a digital mirage? Let's dive in and find out. Part 1. The Tide Phenomenon. What is Tide? Tide is a fintech startup that offers a mobile-first banking experience. It's designed to be a more modern, convenient alternative to traditional banks. But is it actually a bank? The Tide promises a range of benefits, including fee-free banking, fast payments, easy integration with business tools, a sleek, user-friendly app. The Tide hype. Tide has gained significant traction in recent years, especially among small businesses and freelancers. But is the hype justified? Part 2. The Reality Check. Is Tide a bank? While Tide offers many of the same services as a traditional bank, it's important to understand that it's not a bank in the traditional sense. Tide operates as an electronic money institution, EMI. This means it's regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority, FCA, in the UK and other relevant authorities in other countries. The pros and cons of EMI banking. Being an EMI has both advantages and disadvantages. Pros: EMIs can often offer more flexibility and innovation than traditional banks. Cons: EMIs may not have the same level of protection as traditional banks, especially in the event of a financial crisis. Tide's financial protection. While Tide is regulated by the FCA, it's crucial to understand the specific protections in place. For example, Tide may participate in the Financial Services Compensation Scheme, FSCS, which provides compensation to customers in the event of a bank failure. However, the level of coverage may differ from traditional banks. Part 3. Comparing Tide to traditional banks. Fees. One of the main selling points of Tide is its claim to be fee-free. While Tide does not charge many of the traditional banking fees, it's important to consider any hidden costs or fees that may apply in certain situations. Features. Tide offers a range of features that can be appealing to businesses, including integrated accounting tools, expense management, payroll services. However, it's important to compare these features to what traditional banks offer, as some may be available at a similar or lower cost. Customer service. Customer service can be a crucial factor when choosing a bank. It's important to research Tide's customer service reputation and compare it to traditional banks. Part 4. Is Tide right for you? Who is Tide for? Tide is particularly well suited for small businesses, freelancers, and individuals who value convenience and technology, are looking for a fee-free banking option, need integrated business tools. When to consider a traditional bank. If you require a more traditional banking experience or have specific needs that Tide cannot meet, a traditional bank may be a better option. For example, traditional banks may offer more extensive investment options or have a larger branch network. So, is Tide a real bank account? While it's not a traditional bank, it's a legitimate financial institution that offers a range of banking services. Whether Tide is right for you depends on your individual needs and preferences. Before making a decision, it's important to carefully consider the pros and cons of Tide and compare it to traditional banks. By understanding the differences and weighing the options, you can choose the best banking solution for your needs. If you're considering Tide, be sure to do your research and read customer reviews to get a better sense of the experience. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more financial tips and advice. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.